is Sam and welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. It is indeed Wednesday the 7th of December. As you might have noticed from the title, I am doing my November favourites. I used to do these monthly favourite vlogs all the time. I think it was up until June and then I stopped doing them. I don't know if it was because there was lack of interest. I'm not sure. The fact that I just didn't have time really to do them. I just didn't back then. So I thought I would take the opportunity to do this one as a special one-off vlog thing. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do. I've had my hair cut. Look, I was sick and tired of the angled bob. That I went and got it fixed. Basically, as you can see, they've trimmed it up so it's a lot more straighter. I mean, obviously, when they cut it, they did my usual middle parting, but I hate having a middle parting, and hence why I flicked it onto the sides. I restyled it myself when I got back. So although that side looks like it's longer than that side, it's not actually. It's really not. Look, honestly, it's not. So yeah, my hair's sorted and I'm happy again. Very happy. I've also gone and got myself 2 job interviews. I'm so impressed with myself. The first one's on Friday, so that's going to be a hectic, busy day. Friday I've got to go down to Worcester in the morning. I've got to be there for about 9:30, 9:45 to go and register at the recruitment agency that got me this one job, which is for a company just outside Droitwich. It's in a place called Witchbold. I've heard of the company. I know exactly who they are and where they're situated, and they want to meet with me at 2:30 in the afternoon on Friday. So, oh my God, I am so nervous. She sent me over some details for me to have a look at to give me more of a clue of who they are and what they do and what my role will consist of. And I've never known a telemarketing person to do this kind of job before. They will require me to attend exhibitions not only in the UK but abroad to meet with future clients, so I can obviously talk to them face to face and generate new business. I'm going to have to go and get myself a passport, guys, because I haven't got one. Mine like expired ages ago, so if I get that job I'll be so happy. I will. Really, really happy. And the second interview I have got next Tuesday at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's at that telecommunications company that deal with Image Techniques phone lines. In a way, I hope I don't get that job, but if I do, you know, it's a job in the end. I should be grateful. There's so many people out there that haven't got one. I shouldn't really knock it. But yeah, meeting with them next Tuesday at 10 o'clock in the morning. I spoke with the lady who's going to be interviewing me already, Sarah. She seems really, really nice, sounds really friendly. And she explained why she wanted me to call us to have a telephone interview. And it was just basically to see how I would sound on the phone and whether I had the right telephone mannerisms and, you know, basically can I talk posh to a business person? And obviously, yeah, one can. I think the cliche was when I went, well, because she was asking me if I knew who they were and this, that, the other, and I went, well, to be perfectly honest, yes, I do know who you are. Then it went into explaining that, well, you guys look after the phones and whatnot at Image Technique, and I've had to call you quite a few times myself. I've had to arrange for a couple of the engineers to come out to us, and I mentioned their names, which she was really impressed with. And then I also mentioned one of her colleagues' names as well, and I was like, it's like, okay, can you come in next Tuesday for an interview? And I was like, yeah. So I still haven't been made redundant, so I'm doing really well already, guys. So I'm not going to stress anymore. If I can already do that within, what, 7 days? Yeah, says it all. And as I've already said before, it may be Image Techniques' loss, but it will be somebody else's gain that they get me. Right, enough of the catch up. We're now going to move on to my November favourites, and I'm really looking forward to doing this. As I said, I haven't done one in ages, so as usual, guys, there will be 15 things that I have liked throughout the month of November. I've got it for ages, like since I last seen that, and let's begin. But before we do, I'm having a slurp of my tea, and today I've got me Earl Grey tea that I absolutely adore. And I'm having it in one of my lovely Christmassy tartan mugs I picked up from Asda. One's voice is now refreshed and ready to rock and roll. And a number one, what was my favourite nail polish to wear in November? And it is this one from Essence. And you can find these in Wilko's or Wilkinson's, depending on what you want to call them. I know them as Wilko's. The reason why I call them Wilko's is because we used to, well, we do deal with the signage for them. Well, image stores, I don't personally, and I don't enough of that. But yeah, these cost £1.60, which is an utter bargain. And these are their gel nail polishes. And I saw this one and I picked up another one at the same time. But the colours, I love pastel colours, and it's just kind of like screamed out to me and asked me to buy it. So I went, okay, you're coming home with me. And just absolutely gorgeous. And trying to remember what it's called, I can see it now. It's called Whisper of Spring, and it would be absolutely perfect actually to wear in springtime because it's that nice kind of colour. It's like a purpley mauve shade. Considering it was only £1.60, I have to admit I am so impressed with the quality of it. I like to wear my nail varnish all week. I'll do it on a Sunday, as you all know, and I'll wear it all week, and I'll remove it on a Saturday night when I have a pamper session and reapply it the next day. This lasted all week and it did not chip. Not only that, I don't know if I've said it already, but I'm going to say it again. The colour is just absolutely gorgeous. And if you can get your hands on these, as I said, for £1.60, total bargain and definitely worth it. At number 2, what was my favourite hair product to use? And it is this coconut oil formula. It's by a company called Palmer's. And I found this in Superdrug about 2 months back when I was up there doing a bit of a shopping trip. I think I paid around £4 for it, and I honestly believe that this has aided in the growth of my hair, especially at the back, because that's basically what I've been concentrating on using it. I'm just going to turn around and show you the back of my hair, because obviously, as I said, I've had it cut, but I didn't want it cut too short. I didn't want it up too bare. So they've kept some length at the front. And as he said, we'll trim the back very, very slightly, but I have to keep growing it. So eventually it will catch up with the rest of it. But other than that, this stuff is absolutely brilliant. I mean, what can I say about it? It's a coconut oil for strong roots spray. It's for dry, damaged or colour treated hair. It's formulated with ethically, struggle to say that, ethically and sustainably sourced ingredients. It contains no sulfates, no parabens, no phthalates, no mineral oil, no gluten and no dyes. Basically, it's just natural coconut oil. What does it say on the back? It says Palmer's coconut oil formula products contain, I'm not saying all that shit again, but basically you spray this directly onto the scalp and then you massage it in, focusing on the areas that you need it most. For example, as I said, at the back, so as to encourage this bottom bit to grow, and then you allow it to dry for 1 minute before styling. Now I've been mainly using this after I've washed my hair, and I'll massage it in and then leave my hair to air dry. I try not to blow dry my hair all the time because it's not very good for the hair follicles, and basically to encourage your hair to grow, it's best to let it air dry. So that's what I mainly do. So considering it only costs £4, I can quite honestly say it was worth it, because as I said, 2 months ago I bought that, and that's how much I've used. So this is going to last forever. I never ever. At number 3, what was my favourite handbag to use in November? And it was this one. I found in Primark, oops, without dropping it, for £5. I don't know if you watched that shopping haul or not, but I'll tell you in case you didn't. I basically found that bag by complete and utter fluke. I was just mooching around by the scarves and the jewellery and stuff like that, And I seen this because somebody had obviously picked it up and then dumped it, and I was just like, that is not £5. Get out of here. That is not £5. I picked it up and I took it with me to the till when I went to pay. I was like, if it's not £5, then I'll just go, right, I don't really want it. But it is. So, and it turned out it was £5. So I was like, you. And yeah, I thought it'd be absolutely ideal for me to carry things to and from work. It's nice, reasonable size. It's got 2 handle straps so you can carry it like what? But also at the same time, you've got your shoulder straps, which I did use it more for. 1 second, guys. Before I was rudely interrupted, that was, I don't know, I can't remember her name, but she was calling about a job working for a utility company over in Redditch, basically working in a call centre, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not going backwards. As I stated to her, she was going, "Memory," and I was like, hang on, can I just very quickly ask, is this working in a call centre? And she was like, yes. And I was like, in that case, I'm not interested. There's no way on this planet I'm going back to working in call centres. That is just not for me. And that's my daughter. 1 second. Bless her. She wanted to know just how much I was prepared to spend tomorrow when she takes me out to lunch. She's taking me out to lunch and I have to pay for my own lunch. In case you're wondering why my daughter's taking me out for lunch, it's my birthday tomorrow. Don't know why I'm laughing. I'm going to be a year older, guys. I'm just going to go and cry. Anyway, let's get back to my handbag. As I said, it comes with shoulder straps. If anybody else interrupts me, I'm really going to be moved. I'm going to put this around my head so I don't drop it anymore. And as I said, it's perfect for carrying things to and from work. Well, it was until it was made redundant, like me. But don't worry, bag. We'll be being back in business soon. At number 4, what were my favourite shoes to wear in November? And it is these brown brogues that I found in Asda's George range. I believe I paid £12 for these. And I think I bought them back in September time. And I absolutely love them. I've always wanted a pair of brogues in this colour before, but normally, like, whenever I've looked or seen a pair, they've been like River Island, where they're expensive as hell, and I am not paying that amount of money on shoes. So when I see these and I look amazing for 12 quid, I had to have them. And basically, what can I say about them? Really comfortable to wear. Obviously, to walk to work and backwards, not walk to work backwards, like walk to work and back again, if you get what I mean. They look cool, as I said before. And I really, really should wear them more often because you'd hardly tell that I bought them at all. My daughter has decided where we are going for my lunch tomorrow. We're going to Marco Pierre White's. I've always wanted to go there, but I just said to her, don't you need to be posh to go there? I'm not posh. I try to be posh, but I'm not. As she likes to describe it, there are times when I can be socially awkward. I think it's got to do with the fact that Stuart never used to take us out anywhere, ever. His idea of taking me out to eat somewhere was going to McDonald's and ordering from the drive-thru and sitting in the car park to eat it. Yeah, says it all. So I've never been to fancy restaurants or anything like that, so I'm a little bit nervous, guys. But if you've been to Marco Pierre White's, maybe you can give me the heads up on what it's going to be like there and how I should present myself and how should that, and help me out, guys. I'm a little bit scared here. Right, let's get on with these favourites of mine before anybody else interrupts me. Too late. I just need a quick slurp of my tea. Okay, at number 6. No, sorry. She's just going to have to wait. At number 5, what was my favourite accessory to use or wear in November? And it was this checkered scarf that I pinched off Jess because I didn't have one. And they're like in fashion at the moment. And she's got like loads. And I mean loads of them. I never uses this one. So I didn't think she would miss it, so I pinched it. She knows I've got it. She said I can keep it. But I love it. It goes with the majority of my coats or jackets that I wear, and it keeps my neck warm, and it just looks cool, and I like these kind of scarves. And well, I shouldn't get interrupted by Madam again now. She's going to book somewhere tonight when she gets home from work, and she'll speak to me later. So that's that. hopefully I can get this done without being interrupted anymore, especially by recruitment people that want to work in shitty call centres. I'm not going to call centres. Okay, number 6. What was my favourite clothing item to wear in November? And it is this green skirt that I bought from Primark around October time, and I believe I paid £8 for this. It is lovely suede effect. It's got like a split at the front so it shows over your legs, and it is so comfy, especially around the tummy area. And basically what I did, I wore it with my brown brogues and some black tights, and I can't remember the top I wore now, but it's probably a nice neutral shade, and it just made an absolutely excellent office outfit. And I could probably wear this at any time. I don't necessarily have to wear it just in the office. I could just wear it when I'm going shopping or something. I might actually wear it tomorrow. I don't know yet. I'm sure Jessica will pick out an outfit for me in case I'm socially awkward, as she likes to put it. But yeah, that was my favourite clothing item. At number 7, what was my favourite foundation to wear in November? And it is this one from Barry M, and it is the Flawless Matte Finish Oil-Free Foundation. Well, that's what it looks like. And I picked this up from Superdrug during their buy 2, get the third one free. I think I paid £6 for it. And to be perfectly honest, I have never had or used or tried a Barry M foundation before. In fact, I can't even remember the last time I bought a product from Barry M. I used to have a really big thing about Barry M's eyeshadows, and I used to have shed loads of them, but then I gave them all away because there was just no way I was ever going to get through them. So yeah, I was a very nice person, and I gave them away in the giveaway vlog thing that I did a long time ago. So yeah, I like the fact that this gives me a nice, pleasant, natural look to my complexion. Not only that, it doesn't really look like I'm actually wearing foundation where I'm wearing it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's the fact that it actually does stay matte and you don't end up looking like you got grease on your face, because my skin can get very oily. It's really weird, my skin. It's like a combination of oily, dry and sensitive. It's a nightmare basically. If you want my skin, you're welcome to it. Not necessarily, no, actually that's a bad thing to suggest. One of the things I like about this foundation, in fact, is the thing inside. It goes up. So as you use it, you can see how much is left. So I guess once I get to finishing this off, that bit will be up there and I'll be like, oh, I've run out, I need to get some more. At number 8, what was my favourite blusher to wear? Now, this is not technically a blusher. It is my Maybelline Master Sculpt Duo, and this is in the light medium shades. Basically, it's the lightest one you can get. It did have a brush that was in there, but I don't tend to use that, and I love the fact that you've got this mirror here so you can see my webcam looking at you. But the actual product is on the top, and you've got your contour powder here and your highlighter here. And I just cannot be without my contour powder. I contour my face literally every single day, and when I'm going for a nice natural look for the daytime, I tend to use this one. I've got another one as well from MUA, but this is the one I like to use when I'm going for a more natural and subtle look. I can't remember how much I paid for this. It can't be any more than £8. As you can see, because I've I think got quite a few months now, it's had very little wearage from it. You can hardly tell any of it's been used, to be perfectly honest. I'm really good at doing that with my makeup. I can buy stuff and use it and use it and use it, and you would never know that I'm using it, but I am, guarantee you, I'm using it. So I love that. At number 9, what was my favourite lip product? And it's this from Nivea. It is their coconut lip butter. This stuff is just bloody amazing. Just going to open it up. I can show you what it looks like inside. But before I do so, I must sniff it. There you go. That's what it looks like. Just literally softens the hell out of my lips, and it stops them from chapping. As you know, walks to work and back And the way it's been for the last few weeks, it's been really, really cold in the morning, so my lips have been like trying to chat. So if I apply this every night, and I like to do so before I get into bed, this has been stopping that from happening. And the best thing I can say about this product is the fact that it only cost me £1, and this is going to last me like forever because it doesn't even look like it's been used, but trust me, it has. Oh, did I mention the smell? Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, number 10, what was my favourite mascara to wear in November? And it's this one from Benefit. It's their Real Mascara. And this isn't the trial size one. This is the actual big size one that I bought off eBay for literally £6. And do you know what? It was probably one of the best choices I have made this year. This stuff does stuff to my lashes that I can only describe as being simply witchcraft. I love this product. This product loves me and my lashes. And I just know that once this dries out and runs out, I'm going to have to buy more because I cannot be without this product in my life. Okay, I can now move on to number 11, which was what was my favourite body product to use in November, and it is this body scrub that I picked up from Superdrug. It's from a company called Flutter, and as I said, it's their body scrub. I think I paid £1 or £2 for this. I know it wasn't at all expensive, hence why I picked it up, and I can't read what it says. I'm not even going to try. Hang on, let me just put my glasses on. Don't laugh, please don't laugh. This is when I look all real professional and everything. As I used to say in the office, it's the sexy secretary look. Okay, I can see it now. It says, heavenly brand for gorgeous girls. Create perfection with the Flutter collection of pretty cosmetics and bath time treats. And basically you just apply this to wet skin, preferably when you're in the bath or in the shower, not outside when it's raining. You massage it all over, paying special attention to any dry areas on your skin. And then you rinse it thoroughly. I love the packaging for a start off. I think that's the main thing that attracted me to it. Oh God, it smells so good. And that, I'm trying not to tip it out everywhere. In fact, I'm just going to put the lid there just in case. That's what the product looks like. Don't come out. That's what it looks like. Can you see it? There you go. And I would like to say the scrub's like really intense. It's like, it lathers up really well, and because you know how dirt cheap it was just a bargain I could not resist. I can quite honestly say that this leaves my skin feeling amazing. It smells gorgeous and I want more. And before we move on to number 12, I'm taking the glasses off. The glasses are not required any longer, but I'm going to stick them on the top of my head just in case I do need to use them again, but hopefully I shouldn't do. Right, number 12, what was my favourite perfume or body spray to use in November? And it's this one from Victoria's Secret, and it's their Pure Seduction Fragrance Mist. I love Victoria's Secret sprays. Oh my God, I would kill to get my hand on these. Literally. I just really wish the Superdrug in Bromsgrove would hurry up and open. It was meant to open on Monday. Now they've put the date back to the 16th of December. I don't understand, why is this happening? However, Image Technique have finished with installing the signage, and I have to admit, it does look bloody well good. It was quite funny because I popped into town on Thursday last week to go and meet Jessica to take her dress to her, and whilst I was down there I was walking up the high street, walking past where Superdrug's going to be, and who do I see installing the signage but the installation team from Image Technique. And I'm just like, don't notice me, don't notice me on that shirt. So why, I don't know why I didn't want them to see me because I just didn't. But once that's opened, I am basically going to ransack the place and grab all their Victoria's Secret sprays, and I'm having them all. They're all mine. They belong to me. No one else, just me. So yes, this is the Pure Seduction scent. It is plum and freesia. It's going dark. That's my excuse. I don't want to put the glasses back on. And it's just... As I've mentioned before, I love the inside of the packaging that they do. It's just amazing. I think I paid around £7 for this because this is the first one I ever had, which my daughter picked up. She bought herself one at the same time. I think she paid half price for them, so I think it was £7 or something like that for this. Normally they retail at around £10 a bottle. As I've said before, the scent is just absolutely divine. But sadly, as you can see, it's starting to run out. So as I said, once the Bromsgrove Superdrug's open, I'm going to be in there buying them all so as to make sure I never run out again. Right, number 13 was what was my favourite face product to use in November. I'm going to make this very quick because right now I really need to go for a wee. So it was this coconut oil from a company called Ultra Pure Laboratories, and I found this in Poundland. And I mainly just tend to use this to remove really heavy eye makeup from my eyes. And shit me, it didn't half remove it. Seriously. I mean, it is just bog standard coconut. That's what it looks like. Now I've got another tub of coconut oil, which I bought from Asda. But this one, I tend to use for cooking with. I don't know if there is any difference. Can I use both for cooking and eating? Are there any differences? I mean, it actually says ingredients, pure coconut oil. Ingredients, extra virgin coconut oil. I'd rather just keep that one for my face and that one for my cooking. I'd rather not risk it. But if anybody can answer that question for me, I'd really appreciate it. However, as I said, I only tend to use this on my eyes. I've tried using it on the rest of my face and I find it's just too greasy and it brings me out in some really bad spots. As I said before, my skin's a bit weird. So I'm in my 40s. My skin thinks it's funny to still come out in spots, which, if you look closely, my makeup does a good job of hiding them, but sometimes you can see that I've got spots. And at my age, that's just not funny. Oh, that's better. I really needed the loo. Bladder relieved. Right, let's move on to number 14. And that was what was my favourite shower gel bubble bath to use in November. And it's this from Lush, and it's the Whoosh shower jelly. I showed you this the other day when I had my pamper session, and just absolutely love this product. I paid just under £4 for this. And believe me, I know it sounds like an expensive amount of money. Well, to some people it would. But to me, honestly, I can quite honestly say it's definitely worth the money. Because when it comes to using it, a tiny amount really does go a long way. Honestly, I, as you can see, tend to pick out small amounts. No bigger than the size of my thumbnail, which is what? That big? And I'll pick out a chunk like that, put it onto me scrunchy bath thing that I like to scrub my body with. And that's all you need, because it lathers up like loads. And you don't need any more than that. Considering it has a sell-by date on it. How do I expect you to get through that in such a short period of time? I don't know. But as I've said before, it's just the feel of it. Oh, God. I tend to keep this out of sunlight, and so far as I've said, I've got no issues with it. It doesn't seem to be, like when jellies start melting, but this hasn't. Ugh, it smells so good. The reason why it smells so good is because it contains, I've wrote this down so I don't forget, seaweed, lemon juice, grapefruit juice, lime juice, grapefruit oil, rosemary oil, geranium oil, and its sangy fragrance gives you such a kick up the ass and instantly wakes you up. Hence why it's called Whoosh. And when it says on the front, it says lemon, lime and rosemary for times when you feel like you're an alien on your own planet. Yeah, I know that feeling. As I said, considering this costs just under £4, I honestly can say this is definitely worth the money, and I can guarantee Lush that once I'm out of this, I'm coming back for more. Oh, more tea needed. And finally, we have reached number 15, which is what was my favourite food or drink to fill my face or to beverage myself on in November. And it is these from Nescafe. It is their double choco mochas. I have my colleague, young Charlotte. I say colleague, at one point I was actually a manager. She's Image's marketing apprentice and she's a lovely, lovely girl. And I can quite honestly say, from the bottom of my heart, I'm going to bloody well miss her. Well, anyway, I have young Charlotte to thank for introducing me to these. They are just so flipping delicious. Now, I usually pay around £3.50 for a pack of 8 sachets. And I like to take a sachet of these every day to make myself a drink when I go into work, just to warm myself up with after walking in. And they just taste so damn chocolatey. You cannot even taste an ounce of coffee. You can just taste chocolate. And you all know what I'm like about chocolate. I love chocolate. Chocolate rocks. So, yeah, that was my favourite food or drink. And chocolate. So there you go, guys. That was my November favourites. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will be back tomorrow with Vlogmas Day 8, which, in case you didn't hear before, is my birthday tomorrow. It's my birthday tomorrow. It's my birthday. Yeah, and now I've got that off my chest, I feel a little bit more relieved. Yes, indeed, it will be my birthday tomorrow. And I'm off up to Birmingham with my daughter. Gonna have a mooch around the shops. Go for something nice to eat, the Mocha Pierre Whites. Then she's going to take me to the Prosecco bar in Grand Central. Have a nice drink or two, and then we'll catch the train back home, where I'll just like collapse on the sofa with little Miss Mushy and probably snuggle up under my fleece and watch a film. But I'm also going to try and record most of the day, so you guys get to share it with me. So I probably won't be snuggling up with Miss Mushy. I'll probably be sat here editing it so you guys can watch it. Anyway, as I said, that is it. I'm done for today. Take care. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, toodle peep.